Home to more than Loyola, Rogers Park has the highest population of refugees in the Chicago area. Several hundred refugees are relocated here every year due to the affordable housing and nearby agencies. April showers bring May flowers, and with a little bit of sunshine, the edible landscaping around campus should be blossoming soon, like this juniperberry tree behind me, whose sweet little red berries come around in the middle of June and have traditionally been used in pies and in jams. Delegating businesses to comply with this bill could have beneficial health results for the long run, but some believe that there is no need for government diet intervention. The discrepancies between conditions at senior care facilities are large, and with Medicaid funding being reduced, some seniors are finding they can't afford to live in decent housing facilities. Here at Windcrest Nursing Center on Chicago's far north side, Medicaid funding has recently been cut due to poorly trained employees that fail to report dangerous residents and provide adequate care. A day at the zoo is a relatable experience for many Americans, but for refugees, luxuries like the Lincoln Park Zoo have only recently become a reality. Loyola Refugee Outreach, or LRO, is a student-based volunteer program that befriends refugees and helps them in their cultural readjustment to American society. Upon arriving in the U.S., a government resettling agency provides refugees with a small amount of money and the basic needs of survival. Beyond this, volunteer programs like LRO fill in the gaps through helping refugees learn the skills they need to succeed.
It's like they put them in the water and the befrienders will actually help them swim to the other side.
LRO volunteers like Adrian Bowie-Slagle frequently organize group outings like the zoo trip as one way to help refugees adjust to the dynamics of American culture. For most refugees, English is their biggest barrier to overcome.
Learning English, it's like a rat race. It's a struggle because someone in the family needs to be able to learn enough English to get a job before their public aid stops.
Not only do zoo trips and other outings help refugees in subtle ways, like learning the names of animals in English or how to read a map, outings are also a great way for refugees to become more comfortable in American society, which will lead to confidence in other aspects of their lives. Anthropology Department Chair Daniel Agmick heads Loyola's outreach program, and he commonly finds that student volunteers are one of the most important assets to refugees.
They serve as cultural brokers. They serve as a way of trying to explain how the American cultural system works and trying to help families navigate potential pitfalls in their adaptation to America.
Home to more than Loyola, Rogers Park has the highest population of refugees in the Chicago area. Several hundred refugees are relocated here every year due to the affordable housing and nearby agencies. The refugees in the Loyola program are just some of about 2,000 brought to Chicago each year, compared to the 15 million refugees around the world. Programs like LRO are helping to make this small population of refugees' difficult transition into Chicago successful. Kirsten Bain, Loyola News, Chicago. Places like Mike's Bar and Grill in Chicago's Gold Coast have become a neighborhood staple, serving up greasy foods to loyal customers since the 60s. Owner Maria Cumeles has been keeping her customers happy with a full menu of deep-fried foods irresistible to Chicagoans.
I'm the best for my people, look like my family to me.
Recent legislation, though, has been passed in the Illinois House to ban artificial trans fats in restaurants by 2013. Mike's and the many other businesses like Downtown Dogs around the corner will have to adjust to healthier options if this bill moves on. With the growing obesity rates and resulting health costs for the state, lawmakers have been influenced to enact a plan built to ensure healthier eating habits.
Health concerns are very apparent. I feel like, granted our market and how we eat out, controlling that is going to be very hard. And so the bill probably won't be that successful.
While the bill may promote healthier eating habits, small businesses will suffer due to having to change their menu against their will.
I think we'll go out of business because we sell most fried things over here in the restaurant, like all side orders, like fries and all of that. Most people won't come here.
Delegating businesses to comply with this bill could have beneficial health results for the long run, but some believe that there is no need for government diet intervention.
Going out, having drinks, it's a norm here. I feel like, though, if people compensate with working out and being fit and active, that'll help the problem more so than legislators passing a bill preventing trans fat and oils.
If passed, this bill would make Illinois the second state to enact such a law after California, which would put Illinois at the forefront of the preemptive health movement. Kirsten Boehm, Loyola News, Chicago. Loyola students are taking up a growing trend, that is, a literal growing trend, through the initiatives of the Growers Guild, an on-campus club that has been helping urban-dwelling students find a balance between concrete and agriculture since last May.
I just think it's a really cool idea, and I think it's a good way, especially for people in urban areas, to get involved with the environment and their food sources.
Focusing on sustainable landscaping, the students are applying a proactive approach to green space across campus, edible landscaping. Concentrating on the newest addition, Winthrola Garden, this form of landscaping places species of plants that produce vegetation, like the 100 sapling fruit trees granted to the club through the Arbor Day Foundation, to maximize the productive value of limited green space in the city.
The whole urban agriculture movement, you're trying to, put stuff that can grow here and make it sustainable, and so you want to put things that are native, they'll just grow better.
Before bigger projects were possible, Guild President Elias Mahide started last year with the Victory Garden, a successful container garden on the merged terrace where vegetables were grown and also will be this season. Once numerous across the U.S. during the World War I and World War II eras, the Victory Gardens helped compensate for food shortages.
At one point, Victory Gardens supplied 40% of the produce for the U.S. during World War II. So we were inspired by that it is possible for us to garden in the city and grow our own food.
April showers bring May flowers, and with a little bit of sunshine, the edible landscaping around campus should be blossoming soon, like this juniperberry tree behind me, whose sweet little red berries come around in the middle of June and have traditionally been used in pies and in jams. The club wants everyone to benefit from their local products and encourages anyone coming through to take what they need, especially since the average produce travels 1,500 miles and loses vitamins with every step.
I like to think of what's the grand vision of an edible landscape, and that's imagining a campus where all the trees are apple trees, cherry trees, and we have grapevines, kiwi vines growing all over the walls, and students, staff, faculty, the community are all engaged in the campus, working together, taking ownership of the plants.
These efforts have placed Loyola at the top of the sustainable urban agricultural movement, as no other Chicago university or college has the amount of space dedicated to edible landscaping. Kirsten Boehm, Loyola News, Chicago. Every Saturday around 8 a.m., Loyola students, a part of Target New Transitions, or TNT, meet at the Loyola parking garage to enjoy a quick breakfast before grabbing their academic coaching folders and hopping in a van. They travel to Curry High School on Chicago's southwest side, where they provide 3 to 4 hours of free academic coaching for any freshman in need of support. Before any Saturday session happens, TNT Director Mary Charles and academic coach Lana Larcher spend hours preparing. On Friday afternoons, they lay out all the collected materials needed to supply students with a hybrid version of tutoring and mentoring material. TNT's model is unique, and it makes transitioning into high school more manageable as coaches establish mentoring relationships with freshmen.
We're really working with students in underperforming schools to help them. Obviously, we give them a lot of academic support, but also we give them the social and emotional support to believe that they can do things.
Curry is the second largest high school in Chicago, and freshman year is a critical time in getting students to realize the importance of staying in school.
Getting them to try, get the idea in their heads to go to college, to further their education past high school, starting with their freshman year. So
one student, Devon Bramlett, is currently a junior at Curry, but he was a part of TNT's first year in 2008. Now he has transitioned into an ACT prep program with aspirations to study game design. Devon says the coaching he got as a freshman has helped him to discover his abilities.
I knew what I want, and then TNT helped me find what I need. And every minute that you may be in the program, it helps you advance one step further.
At an underperforming high school like Curry, the additional help and advice, not only in homework, but also in life experiences, allows freshmen to transition into high school more smoothly. It also allows Loyola student coaches the ability to make an impact and to discover more about themselves. Kirsten Babe, Loyola News Chicago.